let's talk about Expatsi. So Expatsi is a company that helps Americans move abroad. So they have a free test on their website, and it's Expatsi, expatsi.com. And whenever you go on the website, you can take a test, and they're going to ask you a series of questions. And basically, it'll tell you what country or which countries are going to be best for you based on your preferences. So, I'm actually partnering with them right now. They do scouting trips. So a scouting trip is basically when you go to a specific country, city, where you actually get to be on the ground and see where you get to be on the ground, and you get to see like where you could potentially live one day, right? Like you get to go around different neighborhoods, you get to see what it's like to actually live as a local, try the food, meet people, all these things. So Expatsi actually offers scouting trips. So they, as of right now, they have Spain, Portugal, and Mexico. And so that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm doing the Mexico one in Merida, Mexico is where I am. So I chose to get married instead. I love him, but I don't think I could get him to move abroad. Girl, I'm so sorry that you have to choose. I am. I'm like ducking out of the way from these like massive. Look how like massive that is. Very beautiful though. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. So doing a scouting trip with Expatsi, I'm going to be sharing my experience, kind of like what I did, like how it's going, like what it could be like for you. Like if you are someone who's interested in moving abroad, living abroad, but you want to know what it's like first, you are not necessarily ready to take the big leap before you go and kind of, check it out. That is like such a fabulous reason to travel with Expatsi. And y'all, when I tell you, they have so many resources. I actually really love being are any of those scouting trips in Playa del Carmen or Tulum? I don't think so. I think it's Oaxaca, Merida, Puerto Vallarta, and Mexico City. They don't have La Playa, but you can always reach out to Jen, because for all I know, and especially because like Jen actually lives in Mexico, so she might be able to add it. They are going to add more places. I was talking to her earlier. She was talking about potentially adding Costa Rica. So yeah, I want to move to Merida, going to visit this summer. Let's get it. So yeah, so the scouting trip is really good for the people who want to be able to check it out without just like taking that full leap. So I'm going to talk about kind of my experience, what I've seen in the scouting trips, and yeah, y'all can feel free to ask me any questions. So yesterday was day one. So day one, we actually started in the evening. So it was just from like 5 to 8. So we met up at a hotel. It was like a little boutique hotel. It was so cute. Hello, well, doctor. I don't know if I said that right. Trying to walk and read and look at myself is a challenge, y'all. Okay, but so we went to this boutique. You said what? Oh wow, what are those? Those can't be those. All those? Those are not coconuts. Do y'all think those are coconuts? Y'all think, Mel, those are not coconuts. Coconuts don't even grow from the branches. I mean, they do. That's not right. I don't think those are coconuts. Those are. Yeah, that's not. I don't know what that is either. Y'all see, we get distracted out here on live. Don't judge us. But anyway, so we looks like a date tree. Oh, it didn't look like a date to me. It was red.
Look at it. That's the coconut kind of.
You think all of those are coconuts? He done cracked one open over here, but it was like a dead one. Oh no, he's amazing, but his job is US based. Oh no, I understand. I just mean in general, like it's unfortunate that, in general, I just mean it's unfortunate. I didn't mean anything against your husband, but yeah. So the scouting trip. So last night we met at a hotel, and we basically did we just did like a little meet and greet, right? So I think every scouting trip is going to have like a different amount of people. I want to say there's like, what do you think? There's like 8 of us, maybe 10, like 8 to 10 of us in this trip. And it's all people from the US, but just like different parts of the US. I ain't put my phone to do not disturb. This is doing. And it's all people from the U.S., but just like different parts of the U.S. I ain't put my phone on do not disturb. This is doing too much. Okay, I need to go and do not disturb. So, we did a little meet and greet, and then we had like a series of like professionals who came and like did different like presentations on basically things that a lot of people need and a lot of people have questions about in terms of living abroad. So we had someone come and do a presentation on like insurance, like health insurance, car insurance. We had and these were presentations. They weren't like super long, but it was basically just like being introduced to these experts in these like very specific areas. So we met a woman who specialized in helping people get insured. We met a guy who specialized in helping you get like a local bank and like moving your money over. There was a woman who what was that other woman? What did she do? No, I know, but it was before then. God, what did she do? That's crazy. That is actually crazy that I'm blanking right now. I'm not in Thailand. I'm in Mexico. But yeah, we did also meet some dentists. We met a lawyer, somebody who could help you with like immigration. We met someone who can help you if you're interested in actually like buying and investing in property. Amy and Angel, who were like the Merida experts, they actually talked about like real estate and like how to find like a really good apartment here in Merida. So there was basically like a whole series of experts that kind of talked about what they offer and how they can help you. So it was actually really, really informative. So the reason I partnered with Expatsi is because, I left the U.S. to live abroad. Thank y'all for the hearts. I left the U.S. to live abroad as a digital nomad, but a lot of people want to live abroad. Look at this tree. Hold on, baby. Okay, or walk by. Look at this fucking tree, y'all. This tree is so beautiful. I can't even get the whole tree in the camera. Holy moly. What a beautiful tree. Mexico was supposed to be the safest city in Mexico. Merida is the second safest city like in the world or something like that. It's like crazy. It's definitely the safest in Mexico. No, I'm sorry, in Latin America, not the world. But yeah, it's the safest. I think it's the second safest city in Latin America, and it's the first safest city in Mexico. It looked creepy back there. I didn't want to walk back there. So, the trees here are really, really beautiful. So last night was really all about hearing from different experts and learning about, things, like I said, that if you're going to be living somewhere permanently, things you want to know. Like, I learned so much last night. So, for example, like there was one presentation that was all about like a doctor, Merida, Mexico. So there was one session that was all about like a doctor that Amy recommends. And y'all, guess how much money for a house call for this doctor? Like a house call. Drop in the comments and guess like how much it would be for this doctor here to do a house call. Because I'm about to blow your mind. I'm about to blow your mind. Let me know in the comments what your guess is. Damn, that tree ain't got no leaves on it. Do they have any tips on learning Spanish? Yes, they do. Duolingo. Duolingo hates me. What you mean? Duolingo hates you. 2015. Okay, that's a little bit low. No, it's $40. So $40 USD for this doctor to come to your house and diagnose you. And apparently there's a lot of things like that he can do, like certain like tests. He can like take blood at your house. It's super cheap. Now in Merida, they do talk about how things here are really slow. Like Amy kind of always makes this joke about how it's kind of like the pre-internet age. Merida is not the place for you if you want to get things done fast, if you want to plan things super far in advance. Look at this tree. I cannot handle how beautiful the trees are here. I can't do it. I cannot do it. But yeah, so we learned a lot about Merida and the culture. She was talking a lot about how, with these kind of services here in Merida, like it really is all about relationships. Like it's all about like your relationship with the person. So for example, if you have a banker who opens your account or whatever, like you don't ever just go in the bank, right? Like you don't ever just go in there. You don't go in there and you don't go in there and ask for him. You reach out to him directly. Okay. We also learned that, like, everybody has a deal, right? Everybody's going to say that they have a deal. Tamaya, I don't live here. Baby, watch out. Almost stepped in something we did not want to step in. But yeah, so we learned a lot about the Merida culture. Amy, who again is like the expert here. I really want to try to go live with her before I leave at some point, even though, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so we just learned a lot about like the Merida culture, and yeah, like y'all, I really was not expecting to like it here as much as I do, but we were planning on staying in Mexico for like 5 weeks, but we weren't really planning on staying here in Merida. But now I'm thinking we are going to stay here in Merida because honestly, like, it's just such a charming place. Okay, I lived in Merida for a year. Let's get it. Lexi, thank you for the roses. I loved, hold on, y'all. We gotta cross the street, baby. We're too late. Okay, you're gonna do it anyways. Okay. Don't mind me, just out here running across the street, y'all. Okay. There we go. Oh, pedestrians do not have the right of way, by the way. That is not a thing here. Oh, that's so cool. A lot of people here have actually lived in Merida before. Everything I've seen about Merida is so nice. He's like, he ain't waiting. Child, he was dragging me. That's why you saw me looking like that. I gotta remember, y'all can see me out here. But yeah, I've learned a lot about the Merida culture, like about how like things are really like slow out here. But honestly, y'all, I feel like after coming out of like the rat race of the United States, I can really use a little bit of slow. Merida might be a place that would test my patience, but I ain't mad. Because like, for example, like there's some places that I'm considering like visiting that are like near here. And so I was kind of asking them like, how do I get here? And they were like, oh, you can get a bus ticket. And I was like, okay, can I like get a ticket online? And he's like, you probably need to just go to the bus station and buy your ticket. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then like another example. So me and my husband, we ended up finding this, baby, what street? This is 8. I think we can walk back to the apartment.
Oh, you ready to go back?
Yeah, because it's getting dark. Look at me acting like I'm scared of the dark.
I'm going to show you again.
Okay. But yeah, so we ended up discovering this taco place. Y'all, this thing said they opened at 6 o'clock. We got there at like 6:15. They talking about 30 minutes. I was like, but that apparently, and that's not just Merida. Like that happened to us in Japan a couple of times where like it said that they were open and that you got there and it was not open. If you want a quieter, more suburb feel, Costco is really nice. I want to be in the city. I'm not interested in the suburbs at all. That's where I came from in the US. I don't want to be in the suburbs. I want to be in the city. I want to be able to walk outside my door, go get my groceries, go get my food. But, I do get, like, for some people, it's the opposite. So I think Merida is definitely a good spot if you do want something more, like, laid back. I definitely think it would be a good place to retire. It's a great place for slow living. But what's really cool is that even though it's a great place for slow living, y'all, there's so much to do here. So there's this one street that we were on earlier. Something in my eye. There's this one street that we were on earlier, and baby, my leg's not as long as yours. You be like, come on. I'm like, you're one stride to be having me jogging. Whew. Okay. I feel like my heart rate up. My heart rate is 116. Yeah, I got my watch on right now. But anyway, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. There's so much to do. So, like, there was this one street that we were on earlier, and it was like Calle 60, I think. Y'all, Amy has a guide with 100 things to do on that one street. So that's the other thing that I feel like is really cool about Merida. I feel like, ML, you can, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like, hey, y'all, we've been in 10 different countries in the past year, and I do kind of feel like a lot of times you have to watch your feet, baby. I feel like a lot of times you have to choose between if you want a place that is slow or if you want a place that has a lot of stuff to do. And I feel like Merida seems like it has a very good balance. Like there's so much stuff to do, but it also, like there's so many little areas, like where we are right now, y'all, like in this little like neighborhood, like it's so quaint and chill. We're coming to Merida in July. We currently live in Bangkok. Wait, why you leaving Bangkok? Whoa. Why are you leaving Bangkok? Wait a minute. We love it here, but we want to explore another country. Oh, okay. That's fair. Oh, they've been there 3 years, baby. We love Bangkok. Oh, my God. I feel like we talk about Thailand so much. When we get back there, it's like, it's over for y'all. It's not over for y'all, but we're definitely planning on going back to Thailand next year. So very, very excited about that. But yeah, so more about Expatsi. So y'all, when I tell you Expatsi has so many resources for moving abroad, like I could not even list them all. So they do the scouting trips, like I mentioned earlier. That's what I'm out here for right now. They do the scouting trips. They also have a membership where they do like weekly Q&As. They have a whole network of experts. Like if you specifically want to move to like a certain country, if you want to talk to somebody about living abroad as a veteran, living abroad as someone who is LGBTQ plus, like they have experts that help you move abroad to certain countries. They have an expert to help people move abroad with kids. Oh my God, look at those Frenchies.
Come on.
Oh. Okay, they're barking at me. Let me walk away. Anyway, they have, so I have an interview for Expatsi job tonight. Are you serious? That's so funny. Yeah, see y'all, Expatsi is dope. Okay? Expatsi is dope. But yeah, so they do have a membership. I do have the link for their membership in my bio, at the link in my bio. And I do have a promo code. It is Bianca. Those dogs are so cute. I do have a promo code to get you 35% off your first month. It is Bianca35. And this is all at the link in my bio as well. So y'all can check that out if y'all want to join as a member. Is anybody in here in Texas or near Texas? Let me know in the comments if anybody here is in the Texas area, near the Texas area, who's the expert. They have a whole network of experts. Like when you go to their website, there's like a whole page where they partner with all these different people that can actually help you move abroad. Okay, I see somebody in Dallas. So for those of you who are in Texas or near Texas, or if you just want to take a trip to Texas, they are also having a conference in, you said what? I don't know. They do also have a conference coming up in May. I have information on that at the link in my bio as well with a promo code to get you 10% off. So listen, for those of you who want to move abroad, for those of you who are trying to get out of the US and you feel like you need some assistance, you need help getting started, you want a community, you want to be able to work with somebody one-on-one, I highly recommend checking out Expatsi. Like I said, I specifically partner with them because they have so many resources. Like they've been out here, y'all. Okay, they've been out here doing it. I recommend at the very least going to their website and taking the free test to help you determine which country is right for you. Let me see. My husband is a teacher. We applied for some schools in Merida. Or any hiring? I have no idea. Hello, Jackie. To be honest with you, does anybody have any questions about Expatsi or any question about Expatsi? It's getting dark out here, so we're headed back to our apartment. I'm about to hop off of here, but I did want to come on here and tell y'all about day one of the scouting trip. I think it's so cool. Like I've never done a scouting trip before, and for anybody who's been following me for a while, like I always tell people that unless you are somebody who is like well traveled, I personally do not recommend just like going from the US and being like, oh, I'm just gonna go live abroad. Because if you are only used to your like spoiled ass life in the United States, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a very good chance that when you go abroad, you're gonna hate it. Because people on this app make it look like it's the sexiest thing in the world. Like, oh, I just want to live in this place that's all tropical and it has a beautiful beach and I get to speak a different language. But there's so much more, right? Like the apartment that we're in, like, you know, we can't even flush the fucking toilet paper, right? Like, which that's something I'm used to at this point, honestly. Like, that's something that I discovered in 2019, like going places where you can't flush the toilet paper. So the U.S. is not applied. Come to bank. U.S. is ghetto. Yeah. So like at the end of the day, like I said, what I like about Expatsi is like they really have everything you need to prepare you for the journey. So you can go to their website and take the test to figure out what country is best for you. The test is free. You can also join the membership, which is at the link in my bio, and use my promo code for 35% off of your first month. And yeah, if y'all don't got no other questions, I'm about to hop off of here though. Is this a park?
Yeah, that's the one close to the house.
Oh, where are we?
Close to the house.
Are we behind?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. There's so many cute little parks here too. This one actually ain't even all that. I actually was, I saw 2 super nice ones earlier. But anyway, if y'all want more, make sure you hit follow. I'll be back on here talking about moving abroad, living abroad, making money online, traveling on a budget, all of that. If you do end up signing up for the Expatsi membership at the link in my bio with my promo code, make sure you shoot me a DM and let me know, because for anybody who signs up for the membership, I'm going to send you my Move Abroad resource guide as a bonus. It's a 21-page guide with all things moving abroad for anybody who is like just getting started and they don't know where to start. And otherwise, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, y'all. Good night.